Pronto, Vincenza.
Pronto, Randy. And welcome everyone to our lifestyle podcast, where we're excited to talk about all of the beautiful things life has to offer.
Yes.
Fashion, self-care, goals, inspiration, current events, right? Just everything, anything that we like to talk about that comes to heart, right?
Yep.
So we're very excited to welcome everyone back for episode 4.
I can't believe it.
I know. Very, very excited. And you know what's funny is that every time that I have a chance to meet someone in the community, they're like, "Oh, Vincenza, I heard about that podcast you're doing with Randy Curry." So I'm really excited that we have so many listeners tuning in. And that's really, really excited. So thank you so much for all of the support. It means the world to the both of us.
Thank you.
So Randy, what's been new? You've been very busy.
I've been in Las Vegas at the Redken show.
Oh, that's exciting. How was that?
Really good. Yeah. It was 115 degrees, so it's kind of hot.
Nice and hot. Yeah. How about that? Well, that's okay. But it was still a very nice show. What did you, what was the take back or the takeaway?
It's a rack. It's Redken educates their educators,
mm-hmm.
and they invite us every year because we're a large salon. So we participated, and it was, really a lovely event.
Excellent.
I love Las Vegas. Yeah.
Me too. Anybody that knows me knows that I love Las Vegas. It's just so full of excitement. There's always something to do, and it's not just, go to Las Vegas to gamble. No, there's so many beautiful shows, and there's so many restaurants. Oh my gosh, the restaurant scene is just incredible. And they're not only restaurants, nightclubs, bars. You just have a pick of the litter. I mean, there's so much shopping, but even just the scenery alone, I just love the energy of Las Vegas. So I love, there's so many things you could do. So I love going back, and it's really exciting.
People watching. It's the
exactly.
greatest people watching place on the earth. Really.
And Las Vegas is known for having many conventions. Right. I've actually attended the pizza convention in Las Vegas before with my dad, and that was really exciting. Wow. It was a long time ago. And I was really, really happy that he took me. I think I was 18 years old.
Wow.
Yes. And he took me to the pizza convention that was held in Las Vegas, and it was so fun. So fun. I was just talking about it the other day with my sister. I was like, oh gosh, we should go to the pizza convention. We haven't, now that things are getting back to normal, I think we should attend. So we might go this year or next year. You want to go too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like pizza galore. I mean, the pizza connoisseurs, but they break down the art of pizza just from the flour, the cheese, the sauce, the ovens, and just you meet so many people from all around the world. And I remember it still to this day. And I know 18 years old. I was a high school senior, so it was a long time ago. But I remember it was so much fun. So I was really, really happy that my dad did take me to that, and it exposed me to that.
Yeah, it's incredible experience, and I can't take more than like 3 days or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get out of there.
Right. But, yes, that's true. You're right. You can't go to Las Vegas and stay there forever. Only a few days, and then it's just good enough, right?
I had dinner at Sinatra's, one of my favorite restaurants in Las Vegas. It's in the Wynn, and it's an incredible restaurant, and they have lots of pictures of Frank Sinatra and memorabilia. So it's really a cool place.
Excellent. Well, I have some news to share with all of our listeners. So if you had a chance to peek at the Curry Hair, Skin and Nails Instagram, there was a little teaser photo that was posted. I think it was yesterday or today. I can't remember which day because all the days are blending. You know how busy I am. And I had the opportunity to experience a Hydrafacial. And that's what we're all here today, right? We're here today to talk about the Hydrafacial. And wow, can I just tell you, thanks to Curry Hair, Skin and Nails there. Oh my gosh, there I am. Curry Hair, Skin and Nails, the Glen Mills location. I was able to experience the Hydrafacial that you offer there. And oh my goodness. Wow. First off, the experience from beginning to end was beautiful. So thank you so much to your team there. Incredible customer service. And I'm not just saying to say it because you're here, but it is in fact, just the whole experience from beginning to end. Everyone was so welcoming and warm, but the facial itself, it's not really a facial, but we'll call it that for now until we get our representative on here, Amy, to talk more about it in detail. I felt so rejuvenated. I mean, I felt it. Right away, as soon as I walked out of the room, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, my skin is glowing.
Yeah. Everybody that gets a Hydrafacial, you can tell like their skin is like glowing.
Exactly. Exactly. And I actually received so many compliments.
Really?
Wow, your skin is so beautiful. Wow, your skin is glowing. I had no makeup on, not an ounce of makeup on my skin. And I felt confident. I really did. I felt like, wow, I felt like there was a boost of confidence that was just given to me, and my self-esteem was high. I was like, oh, I don't need any makeup. I'm good. And I've gotten used to not wearing makeup now at this age in my life. But many, many years ago, I was very self-conscious about my skin. I grew up with a lot of skin issues. I had acne growing up, and I still to this day experience skin conditions. But I always believe you have to take care of your skin, and you have to start with making sure your maintenance, right? The maintenance work, the facials, the extractions, the chemical peels, whatever you need to do to make sure that best for your skin.
And the products for home
absolutely.
use.
The products just as important, but the Hydrafacial really was a level up of your average facial.
Yeah.
And it was not painful. It was not painful at all. It was actually very relaxing. Is it the esthetician over at Curry Hair Skin and Nails at Glen Mills, Farhat? Yes. Thank you so much. A shout out to Farhat. She was so amazing.
She gave me my Hydrafacial. I experienced it one time too.
Okay. See, so for any of our men out there listening or tuning in, it's not just for the ladies. Also, Hydrafacial is for
anybody
the
that
gentlemen.
has skin. Right.
Exactly. And want to take care of your skin, which I think is so important. So do you get a lot of men that inquire about the Hydrafacial at the salon?
We get a few. Not I wouldn't say a lot, but it's coming, like it's more popular now to have a gentleman's facial or people actively taking care of their skin, through products or a facial.
Right. And that's okay, right? It's okay. And it should be welcomed, right? Not just for the ladies, but also for the men, that they take care of their skin and use good skin care. Right. And I love that we always talk about all things beauty, but also other things on our podcast. But we should definitely make sure we talk about the men, because I'll talk for hours about, okay, well, we could do this for the ladies, but definitely we should mention that about the guys out there.
I think, it's all about the experience, and whether you're skincare or just washing your face at home, it's, you want to use good products that make you feel confident, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So before we introduce our guests, we have, Amy Jacobi coming on today, representing Hydrafacial. But before we introduce our guests, because we just have a few more minutes, is there anything else you would like to share with our listeners that you've been up to, or what's coming up next? Anything coming up for you, Randy?
I have a feeling that maybe you know what's coming up.
No. I want to give you an opportunity. I could talk for hours. I want to give you an opportunity to chat.
A big thing that I recently got involved with, L'Oreal, a product company, approached me a couple of weeks ago and was really interested in sending me back to school for my bachelor's degree. So I'm going to do it.
Wow.
And it's the same school that my youngest son graduated from, University of Arizona. Okay. And I'm going to start in January.
That's exciting. Yeah. Wow. So you're going back to school. Did you hear that, everyone? Randy's going back to school. That's exciting.
Yeah. I was joking with my son. I said, you have to tell me all the good bars in Arizona.
Wait, are you going to be living in it? No. I was gonna Online. Okay. So there you go. So you'll be going to school online. Yeah. So maybe you'll make a trip out to Arizona. I hear Arizona is very nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Wow. So that's exciting. So you're starting in January. Yeah. And how long will the semester be, or how long is
it's
the school?
It's really a great program. A woman got involved that she was really wanted to do something for the industry, and she spent like $5 million developing this program. And then they went to L'Oreal, and L'Oreal got involved. So they give you 31 credits for your professional beauty license. And the program's geared towards like business practices, sound business practices. And they wanted me to do it because obviously I'm older, and successful. So they wanted to use me as like a poster child.
Okay, so it is an example of something to aspire to.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's nice, and it's good that you're able to speak on your story, and you never know who you will inspire.
I hope so. Like I think that it's really valuable for the young people that are working on the salon. Like to get a bachelor's degree that's recognized around the world. So, I think everyone should do it.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing more updates about that. I'm sure everyone listening is looking forward to hearing more updates about that Randy's going back to school.
It's funny. I have one goal. I want to graduate before I'm 70.
Okay, there you go. We all have goals at every age. Did you hear that? Doesn't matter what age you are. You should always have goals in life, and you never stop working hard towards those goals.
I know the audience is surprised about like how old I am because I take care of my skin. So
remember, age is just a number.
Yeah,
age is just a number. It's all what's in your heart.
Yep.
That's what I believe in. All right. So now for the moment we all been waiting for, introducing our special guest. All right. So we are so excited to welcome our guest today. Amy Jacobi is an aesthetic industry veteran and over a decade of experience working with one of the country's most renowned plastic surgeons in the Philadelphia area, and now as a business development manager with Hydrafacial. Having struggled with skincare issues herself, she has a passion for the industry and helping others look and feel their best. Amy's here to share with us today about the amazing Hydrafacial experience. All right, welcome, Amy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. Amy. Oh, Amy, thank you so much for waiting. Hope you weren't waiting too long. I know Randy and I like to talk a little bit, so.
Okay, no, I enjoyed listening. I'm really excited to be here.
All right. So Amy, before we dive into what the Hydrafacial is and the experience, because I know there are probably many listeners that have never experienced the Hydrafacial before. But before we get there, I'd love to give our listeners a little background about who you are. So let's tell a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. So I am funny, Randy, I heard you talk about Arizona. I actually grew up in Arizona and moved to the Philadelphia area about 12 years ago. And I started working for a very well-known plastic surgeon in the area and just fell in love with aesthetics and skincare. And, I had struggled as a teenager with acne, and it returned in my 30s. And it's something that I just could not, it was constant. It was a challenge for me. So about 5 years ago, prior to working for Hydrafacial, a friend of mine had actually mentioned, you should go get Hydrafacial treatments. I think it will really help with your skin. And it really did improve my skin significantly. I would go every single month, and it really did really not only helped my skin, but my self-esteem as well.
Yes. And that's something that even as a woman that I also can relate to you, Amy, that, experiencing so many skin issues, it is disheartening, and you don't want to go out or you don't want to talk to people, and you're always self-conscious about your skin. So I totally can relate to what you were feeling. But what the Hydrafacial did for you was just tremendous.
Yes. It truly was. And, I think it was just a dream come true to actually have this opportunity to work with Hydrafacial, because I am so passionate about skincare and then also helping others just achieve their results. So it has just been a dream to come true to, again, work for such an amazing company that is really team focused, but also results driven as well.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So let's break it down, because I think we should. Let's break down, what is the Hydrafacial?
So there's really nothing like it on the market. Hydrafacial uses a patented vortex technology that allows the specialized ingredients to really penetrate into the skin surface more effectively than topical products. So it's a multi-step, multi-modality treatment that's fully customizable, and it provides a non-invasive skin resurfacing for all skin types with no social downtime, which is huge.
Yes,
Wow.
and that's true, because I walked out of that Hydrafacial and I didn't have any redness on my face at all. And I'm super, super sensitive. I told the esthetician that I have lupus, and she was like, are you sure this is going to be okay? 'Cause she was, wanted to be very cautious. And I said, I think I'll be fine. I'm pretty good with getting regular facials and taking care of my skin. I walked out of that room, no redness, no swelling, no bruising, nothing. It was like I had a new face.
Yeah.
It was glowing.
Yeah. Just that beautiful Hydrafacial glow that everybody loves.
Now, the Hydrafacial, can it be for, you said this a little bit, it's all skin types, all complexion?
Yeah, so I think the reason why people love Hydrafacial so much is it's for all skin types, all tones, conditions. There's no social downtime. There's pain-free extractions. And again, you get that amazing glow immediately after. So whether it is just a maintenance treatment or you have a wedding coming up, this is the go-to treatment for everybody.
Oh, this just sparked a question. So if you do have a special event coming up, how many days in advance should you take advantage of the Hydrafacial?
I think it's great to get on a skin treatment plan. So having a couple of Hydrafacials prior, a month or two prior, and then leading up to, 3 to 5 days before the event is perfectly fine to do before.
Excellent.
I did that for my wedding.
Oh, so yep, there you go. See, it's for the men too, which I love that we're promoting that. We definitely need to promote that skincare is just not for females, it's for the males too, which I think we need to make sure everyone knows it's okay, and we can talk about it too.
Yes, absolutely. Hydrafacial is great for anybody. You can honestly do Hydrafacial anywhere that you have skin. So it's the go-to treatment for everybody.
Now that I think about it, Farha, the esthetician at Curry Hair Skin and Nails that did the Hydrafacial on me, she actually also did the Hydrafacial on my neck and my décolleté.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm very sensitive on my décolleté because the skin is thinner, and no redness, no swelling. I was actually surprised that I did not have any redness at all.
Yeah, it's truly, and that's just, we tend to forget our neck and décolleté area. So to add that onto your Hydrafacial treatment it's just truly, truly amazing. We have a booster that's actually targeted to treat the neck and décolleté. So it's truly amazing.
Is the booster, does the booster have a name? Do you have to?
Yeah, it's the Epicutis neck and décolleté booster. You can still use other treatments on the neck as well, but that we have a booster that is targeted just for the neck and deck.
Excellent.
When I had the Hydrafacial, I felt like my face was moist. So it's really gives you a really different feeling.
Yeah, very hydrating. Hydrafacial is very extremely hydrating.
So what do you think is the number one reason why people love the Hydrafacial so much?
I think it's going back to that it's for everybody. It's for all skin types. I think the number one thing is there's no downtime. And there's, pain-free extractions. Nobody loves those manual extractions. So having it pain-free and having that glow immediately after, you don't want to put makeup on. You just are enjoying this beautiful glow that you have.
You're so right about that. I did not want to put makeup on. I knew I had to put makeup on today, but I did not want to put makeup on all day Saturday and all day Sunday. I just wanted to let my skin breathe. But it was it was honestly the clearest I've seen it in a long time. Yeah. So it was just a reminder that I need to make this part of my regular skin regime, because I was very impressed with the results and how instant it was. Yeah. We all love instant, right? We all love the instant satisfaction. And if we can get that, let's go for it. And I was impressed.
Yes.
How would you compare it to microdermabrasion?
There really is no comparison. Our Vortex technology in that tip, it's doing multiple things. It's a multi-step treatment all in one. So it's much, I feel like it's not as aggressive on the skin as well. It is doing the trick, but it's not as aggressive on the skin. So it's doing 3 steps in one's cleansing, extracting, and then also hydrating the skin as well.
Right. You're right. I've had a microdermabrasion before, and my skin was extremely red. Don't get me wrong. My skin looked beautiful after maybe a day or two, but it was extremely red, a little swelling, but every skin type is different. But the Hydrafacial didn't do that at all.
Yeah. And it's customizable too, which, there's so many different boosters that we offer. So your esthetician will really target your skincare concerns based off of the boosters that we have available.
Could we touch on the boosters a little bit more? Could you give us some examples of the variety that is offered?
Yeah, there's boosters for calming, restoring, and firming, hydrating. There's great for sensitive skin too. So, whether you're having a concern, 1 week with acneic skin, or, and then the next, time you come in, you want to target more fine lines and wrinkles. There's boosters for each category. So it's nice that we have something available, and your esthetician will really come up with a treatment plan. I recommend to come in every month to have this done to treat the different concerns that you have. Yes.
No, I love that you can customize it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's even better about this, the glowing facial, which is not really a facial, but it is, you're taking care of your skin. And I love that it's customizable for your specific skin. And also maybe there's something you want to achieve. You have a goal, you want to focus on hydrating the skin. And I love that they offer these specific boosters.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's shift gears a little bit, because I wanted to talk about something that the Hydrafacial just introduced. So can you talk about that a little bit more?
Yes, the Keravive treatment. And it's honestly, you just don't think, oh, we need to cleanse and exfoliate our scalp just as well as, as much as the face. So the Hydrafacial Keravive scalp treatment is a 90-day program that's designed to really deeply cleanse, nourish, and hydrate your scalp. For fuller and, healthier looking hair. So again, it's a 3-step program. You do come in once a month for 3 months. And during the treatment, they are actually cleansing and exfoliating your scalp. And then they'll actually be extracting any dirt, oil, impurities. I wear a lot of dry shampoo. So just, you can imagine sometimes the buildup that is on our scalp that we don't, after shampooing, we don't realize you have to, really get in there. So, and then the second step is where we're actually using our Hydrafacial Keravive peptide solution to nourish the scalp. That peptide solution actually has growth factors and skin proteins to really nourish the scalp and hair follicle. So it's that 2-step in-office treatment, but then when you go home, we actually will give you a take-home spray that you'll continue to use. You'll spray it nightly and massage it into your skin, and that's just going to continue to give it that nourishment to your hair follicle and scalp.
Excellent. I think I never thought of something like that, but you're right. I love dry shampoo, and I'm always using it all the time.
Yeah.
And other products too.
Right. And you're right. I usually wash my hair a couple of times to get that product out, but maybe I do need to take advantage of the Keravive treatment, right? That's how you pronounce it, right? Yeah. The Keravive treatment. Now, does Curry Hair Skin and Nails offer this? Oh, okay. There you go. For anybody tuning in that's listening, you want to take advantage of the service, the Curry Hair Skin and Nails location offers this specific, and it's by Hydrafacial.
It is by Hydrafacial, yes. And I would have to say it's a very relaxing treatment too. You get a scalp massage at the end, and there's so many added benefits. So it's a great treatment for your scalp.
And as a hairdresser, we're seeing more and more females having thin hair.
Yeah.
It used to be just like men, but it's everywhere, really.
Yeah. Poor scalp health affects over 100 million, U.S. adults, and that number keeps rising. And there's concerns from thinning hair to, just scalp diseases, dandruff, just dry scalp, buildup, lack of circulation. And Keravive is really that first of its kind of treatment to address these concerns. We don't think, your scalp is skin and it needs that TLC. It needs to be cleansed and exfoliated too.
At the DuPont location, Curry Hair Skin and Nails, we have a camera that, really used to look at the scalp, and you would be like surprised at scalps. Like it's, all over the place, like people with red areas or flaky, but, only under a microscope can you see how, bad it is.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I'd have to say, after the Hydrafacial Keravive treatment, I don't know, we're known for the gunky jar, or gunky jar. So actually, at the end of the treatment, you can see all the dead skin cells that are floating in the solution here. And I would say the scalp is far worse than the face. You just don't realize all the buildup that can be.
Yeah. I believe that. I do. And I think I would like to take advantage of that service, because would it promote hair growth? I would assume yes, because circulation is promoting healing, which could wake up the hair follicles a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's supposed to promote healthier, fuller looking hair. And this is a nice treatment to kind of combo treat with if somebody's doing, PRP to the scalp. It's a nice combo treatment to add into your already hair treatments that you're getting.
We just started to carry Nutrafol vitamins too. Mm-hmm. So, that would be great to use in conjunction with the
Yes, absolutely.
So, Amy, we do have a question that just popped up from Michael Anthony. How long has the Hydrafacial been around?
For years, over 20 years, so a very long time. So, and our new Syndeo device just launched earlier this year, so it's continuing to evolve. It's becoming more popular. It's truly just, I feel, the number one skincare treatment around.
Say no excuses. Everybody has to take advantage of it. Oh, wow. Okay. So, what would you say the Hydrafacial's targeted audience would be? What would you say the age group?
Everybody. And honestly, anybody, from teens, anybody. It's all ages, all skin types, all skin concerns. It's for all ages. And that's what's so nice about it.
And I think that's important, that it is offered for all ages. Yeah. Because I started to experience such bad skin problems when I was in elementary school. I started to experience really bad skin in elementary school, and it just got worse through middle school and high school. It was just trying to figure it out. And I went to see a dermatologist, and I was seeing a dermatologist, but when you go see a dermatologist, you're put on strong medicine to try to get control of everything. But sometimes that's not the fix. Right. Sometimes you have to start with other, factors. And we all know that what you eat is important, but also how you take care of your skin. And we spoke on this earlier, Randy, about your skincare regime. But if I would have known about a service like this, that probably would have been another added benefit to helping my skin get better.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's always a great idea to meet with an esthetician to really customize a skincare regimen or treatment plan for you. And this is just, like I keep saying this, but it's truly amazing. It changed my life, and it's just an amazing treatment.
And the level of estheticians we have working in our salons and spas, they're like dermatologists. They understand the skin, and they can treat acne better than doctors sometimes,
Yeah, it's very true.
Yes, no, I agree with you on that. I really do. And I think that there's a little bit more investment from the esthetician sometimes. I that's my experience. I'm not saying that dermatologists they're bad. They're not bad. They're very, very important. I see a dermatologist often still just to make sure I'm doing okay. But I think an esthetician is someone you really develop a good relationship. You start to develop that trust with the esthetician, and they really feel invested in your skin, and they want you to achieve your goals, your own personal goals, so you feel confident and happy.
Yeah. And I interview a lot of estheticians, and 9 out of 10 estheticians say they got into the field because they experienced bad skin, acne or like skin problems. And that's why they wanted to help other people. So, I think, that says volumes for, the love they have for the skincare business.
Yes, I completely agree. And even with the Hydrafacial, you have to get it to get it. I always say that. So, having estheticians go through certain things, I think they just have a better understanding of. I know for myself, like I said, I love to be able to help others and help them along their skincare journey too.
Exactly, exactly. Well, Amy, is there anything else that you wanted to mention that we didn't touch on in this interview? Because I know that we've been talking about the Hydrafacial, but is there anything else you wanted to mention that we didn't ask?
Yeah, I just always, I love to kind of point out that Hydrafacial has other targeted services, such as we have something called a lip perk, where you can add this onto your Hydrafacial treatment, where the lip perk will actually exfoliate, hydrate, give yourself a little bit of a plump to your lip. So, as we approach the winter months, the lip perk is an amazing treatment to add on to your Hydrafacial. We have an eye perk too that's also great for, promoting maximum hydration underneath the eyes. That's also something that you can add on. And I had mentioned earlier that you can do Hydrafacial anywhere that you have skin. So whether you feel that you need a Hydrafacial back treatment or a hand treatment, also there's the new booty Hydrafacial. So you can honestly do Hydrafacial anywhere that you have skin.
Wow. Right. And that's good because it can be for all skin types and every part of your body, which I think is so helpful. I mean, there are people that experience back knee, right? That's what they call it, back knee. So the Hydrafacial can help with that.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I know we're nearing the end of this interview, but I do want to give our listeners a chance to connect with you. Do you have a social media handle or anything that they can do to connect with you or just to follow and learn more about the Hydrafacial services and what it offers?
Yes. So my Instagram handle is Hydrafacial_E as in Edward.PA for Eastern Pennsylvania. And anyone can reach out to me if they have any questions about the Hydrafacial treatment. I'd love to connect.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So Randy, I have to ask, but before I ask our traditional question that we've been giving all of our guests, is there anything else you wanted to ask before I go to the traditional ending question?
No, I'm good. I think Amy covered it well, and I agree. Hydrafacials for everyone, and everyone should experience it.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, Amy. This is the question we ask all of our guests at the end, and we're calling it the traditional question. If you could chat with anyone, past or present, on a podcast, who would it be and why?
I would have to say Mel Robbins. She is a motivational speaker and author, and I recently found her on social media and she's so inspiring, posts the most amazing, uplifting stories, quotes. I just bought her book, The 5-Second Rule. She's all about really putting your mind to, reaching your goals and not just talking about them. So I would love to speak with her. She's truly amazing.
See, that was easy for Amy. Yeah. Sometimes we get some of our guests, we catch them off guard, but that was an easy one for you. So that one hits home.
Yeah.
Maybe we could find.
You have to follow her. She's just very inspiring.
All right. So I have to mention this too, because we have, in case we have any, our listeners tuning in, we are offering one lucky listener that's tuning in today for the podcast who leaves a comment on the video will win a Hydrafacial at the Curry location of your choice. So make sure you leave a comment. We already have a couple already, so make sure you leave a comment and one will be selected to receive a Hydrafacial, which trust me, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
That's exciting.
Amy, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Michael. Amy, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us on the Pronto podcast and chat with Randy and I. We were very excited to connect with you and just give our listeners a chance to really educate themselves more about the Hydrafacial and what it offers. It really does. It does change someone's life. It really does.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. You be well. Wow, she was awesome. And you can tell her skin is beautiful. Yeah. Even through the screen, I can tell. I was like, yep, she takes care of her skin. Must be that Hydrafacial.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do Ava and Grace.
Grace? Oh,
You
yes.
should.
Hydrafacial?
Yeah.
You know what? Well, right now they're actually leaving for Miss USA, Miss Teen USA in less than a week. Next week. Or is it next week? Yes, they're leaving. Well, actually, no. This weekend, Grace is leaving, and then Ava leaves like the next day. So they're leaving in a few days for Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, which is being held in Reno, Nevada.
That's exciting, huh?
Oh, it's very excited. So they're just getting ready. But maybe when they get back, their skin will probably need that because they will be wearing makeup every single day.
Right.
They'll be exposed to a lot of hairspray, and they'll be moving and shaking all around because they have to wake up super early in the morning, and they go right into rehearsals. So after rehearsals, then they do filming, and then they make an appearance, and then they change, and they go here. And so it's like a full schedule every single day. So they'll be sweating, they'll be moving around, and I'm sure that their skin will need that rejuvenation.
Las
Reno, Nevada.
Reno.
Yes, Reno, Nevada is where the Miss USA, Miss Teen USA pageant is being held. And you can tune in live on FYI or Hulu. But just go to missusa.com to find out all that information so you can tune in and support our Delaware girls, Miss Delaware USA 2022,
and
Grace
we have
Lang.
Great ones.
Oh, yes. And Miss Delaware Teen USA 2022, Ava McMurray. And check out Ava's hair. Actually, both of the girls' hair. Like both have incredible hair. I give it to them. They're doing such a great job taking care of their hair. And thanks to Randy at Curry Hair, Skin and Nails for helping us support Ava with her hair journey. And Brandon, thank you so much, Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. Thank you for that.
It's our pleasure.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, Randy, there you have it. Another show.
All right.
How about that for you? I know. Is there anything else you wanted to mention to our viewers before we get going?
I'm just sad that fall's Thursday.
I know, right? The changing of the seasons, which leads me to this. Seasons are changing, which means you have to keep up with your skin care and your hair care because you will notice a change. You'll notice that the weather is getting colder and that you need to really, really focus on hydrating the skin and even your hair. I've already seen a change. I've already felt it in my skin and in my hair that I had to do an extra conditioning treatment. So make sure that you are paying attention to that because your skin will change, your hair will change with the seasons. All right. Well, there you have it. Another great show. But we have our episode 5 that will be in October. So make sure you stay tuned for the next episode. Can you believe it's going to be 5 episodes soon?
No. It goes like this.
Right. 5 episodes. Well, make sure you tune in on Curry Hair, Skin and Nails Instagram page or mine. You can go to @Cenza, CENZA, or Randy, what's your Instagram? It's Randy
J. Curry.
Exactly. Or just Google, go to Instagram and just search Randy Curry. It pops right up actually really quick. But you go to our Instagram pages. We're promoting our Pronto podcast. And if you're interested in joining one of our podcasts, we're always looking for guests. So make sure you contact us. You can just go to the Instagram page, send us a message or a DM. Hey, I want to join the podcast. We'd love to have you on our show. We're always looking for new guests. I know we have a list already accumulating. I know that we do have a list.
Some interesting people.
Oh, yes. So we do have a list of guests already lined up. But if you're interested in coming on our show, definitely just send us a DM or message us, or you can even email. I'm sure you can email the Curry Salon or call the salon. I'm sure that someone will put you in touch with our people to make sure we get you on the schedule so you can come on the show and share your story or share something that you really want to, inspire someone, because we're always looking to inspire others and educate. Which I think is super, super important. All right. So, well, there you have it. We'll see everyone next month.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. October. Well, pronto, Randy.
Pronto, Vincenza. Thank you.